Deep in a forgotten village, where the rivers whisper secrets and the trees guard ancient truths, a young woman's beauty became her greatest gift and her darkest curse. Her name was Amara. She was breathtaking, a vision so radiant the stars themselves seemed jealous. But beneath her flawless face lay a heart consumed by pride. What happens when beauty blinds you to kindness? When vanity becomes your prison? Stay with us, because this is a story of betrayal, heartbreak, and a curse that will leave you questioning everything. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell, and let's dive into the curse of the mirror, a tale that will grip your soul until the very last moment. In a village cradled by emerald forests and shimmering rivers, where mangoes hung heavy and sweet, lived a young woman named Amara. Her parents, Mama Ada and Papa Jude, were humble farmers who toiled under the sun to provide for their only daughter. Amara wasn't just beautiful, she was a masterpiece. Her skin glowed like polished amber kissed by dawn. Her eyes twinkled like twin constellations. Her lips, full and crimson, curved like petals after rain. Her waist was slender, her hair a cascade of midnight silk that flowed past her shoulders. Villagers whispered that the gods had poured their finest artistry into her creation. But Amara's heart? It was a fortress of pride, impenetrable and cold. Each morning, while the village stirred with life, women fetching water, men tending fields, Amara lingered in her room. She'd sit before a small, polished mirror her father had traded a season's harvest to buy. Twisting her neck, she'd admire her reflection, pouting her lips, batting her lashes, and laughing softly. Who could rival Amara? She'd murmur. Not a soul in this village, not a soul in this world. I'm a goddess, destined for a king, the richest, most powerful, most breathtaking king alive. Her voice dripped with certainty, her eyes gleaming with dreams of grandeur. Mama Ada would poke her head into the room, her hands rough from peeling yams. Amara, please help me with the cooking. Your father will be home soon. Amara would scoff, tossing her hair. Me? Touch dirty yams? My hands are too delicate for that. Let Chitty or Nkechi do it. They're not as radiant as I am. Her mother's eyes would dim with sadness, but she'd say nothing, turning away with a heavy heart. When a village women swept the compound or hauled water from the stream, Amara stayed behind, brushing her hair or painting her nails with crushed hibiscus and palm oil. During community gatherings, she remained indoors, posing before her mirror as if it were her only true companion. Even the mirror, it seemed, grew weary of her endless vanity. Amara's friends, Lola, Ife, and Kemi, adored her once, but her sharp tongue drove them away. One by one, they married. Lola wed a kind-hearted fisherman. Ife chose a gentle hunter. Kemi found love with a farmer whose laughter filled the air. Amara mocked them mercilessly. Lola, your husband smells of fish. Ife, does your man even own a proper shirt? Kemi, your farmer's hands are rougher than tree bark. She'd laugh, her voice cutting like a blade. Her friends hid their tears, but their happiness in their humble lives stung Amara like a thorn. Let them wallow in their poor love, she'd sneer. Amara will marry a king, draped in gold, carried in a chariot drawn by stallions as white as moonlight. One fateful day, the village market buzzed with life, colors, laughter, and the promise of something extraordinary. But what Amara didn't know was that this day would change her life forever. A single moment, a single choice would set her on a path of unimaginable pain and redemption. What's coming next will leave you speechless. On market day, the village thrummed with energy. Women hawked ripe tomatoes, fiery peppers, and glossy okra. Children darted through the crowd, giggling. Drummers beat rhythms beneath a sprawling mango tree. Amara dressed to dazzle, her wrapper vibrant as a sunset, her blouse shimmering like a river under sunlight. She tied her hair with a scarlet cloth, rubbed palm oil into her skin until it gleamed, and sauntered to the market like royalty. Her hips swayed with confidence, and heads turned. Whispers followed her. She's stunning, but her heart is hollow, an elder muttered. She walks as if the earth owes her worship, a boy snickered. Amara basked in their gazes, her pride swelling. Then, disaster struck. She collided with someone, her basket of yams tumbling to the ground. A bundle of firewood scattered beside it. Amara looked down to see Mama Ngozi, the village's eldest and most revered woman. Her back was hunched, her hands trembled, and her legs wobbled as she knelt to gather her firewood. The crowd gasped. "That's Mama Ngozi," someone whispered. Amara's eyes flashed with irritation. "Why are you blocking my path, old woman? You've ruined my wrapper. Do you even know who I am?" Mama Ngozi's voice was soft, weathered by years. "My child, forgive me. My eyes aren't what they used to be." "Then stay in your hut." Amara snapped. "Keep your filthy firewood away from my clothes." The crowd murmured, shocked. "Apologize, Amara. She's an elder." But Amara turned away, her chin high, her steps defiant. Mama Ngozi rose slowly, her eyes narrowing. She raised her hands to the sky, her voice booming like distant thunder. "Amara, the mirror you worship will betray you. May your beauty melt like wax in the sun. May your pride chain you to misery. You shall not see beauty again until you live with the ugliest man alive and love him with your soul. Only then will your heart learn." The market fell silent. Even the wind seemed to pause. Amara laughed nervously, but a chill crept up her spine. That night, something sinister stirred. Amara thought it was a joke, until she looked in her mirror. What she saw would shatter her world. "Don't look away. This is where the nightmare begins." That night, Amara sat before her mirror, her heart uneasy. A strange heat prickled her skin. She laughed it off. What nonsense is this curse? But as she gazed at her reflection, the mirror cracked, a jagged line splitting her face in two. Her image shimmered, distorted. She gasped, her hands trembling. The next morning, a scream tore through the village. "No, this isn't me." Amara's voice echoed, raw with horror. Her once flawless skin was rough as sandpaper. Her nose had widened, her lips cracked and thin. Her hair fell in clumps, leaving bald patches. Her sparkling eyes were dull, sunken. She ran outside, tears streaming. Chickens scattered. Children shrieked and fled. "Mama, Papa, look at me," she sobbed, collapsing into Mama Ada's arms. "I'm cursed." Mama Ada wept, holding her daughter. "Amara, this is the price of pride. You insulted Mama Ngozi. You mocked your friends. You turned away from kindness." "I'll apologize," Amara cried. "I'll beg her. I'll clean her hut, bring her food." But when they reached Mama Ngozi's home, the old woman was gone, vanished like mist. No one knew where she'd fled. Amara became a ghost of herself. She draped a cloth over her mirror, unable to face her reflection. She hid indoors, her pride shattered. The village buzzed with gossip. Amara's beauty vanished like dew. She looks like a withered leaf now. The girl who once strutted like a queen, now cowered in shadows, silent and alone. Just when Amara thought her suffering couldn't get worse, a stranger arrived with a message that would test her soul. Who was this man, and what did he want with her? The answer will shock you. Keep watching. One evening, a traveler appeared in the village, his face hidden beneath a wide straw hat. His robe was dusty, his steps slow. He asked for Amara by name. When she emerged, trembling, he spoke in a low, gravelly voice. "Your curse can only be broken if you marry the ugliest man alive, a man with rotting teeth, foul skin, and a heart that demands everything. Marry him not with your body, but with your soul. Only then will you be free." Amara collapsed, sobbing. "Marry a monster? Is this my fate?" But deep down, she knew this was her trial. Her journey of pain had only begun. For days, Amara refused food, her skin growing rougher, her spirit crumbling. The village no longer mocked her. Some even pitied her. Then, one morning, a loud knock shook their door. Mama Ada opened it to find a man unlike any they'd ever seen. He was short, hunched, with a belly that strained his tattered shirt. His beard was long and white, his skin wrinkled like dried palm leaves. 3 brown teeth jutted from his mouth, and his breath reeked of decay. He carried a gnarled walking stick that thumped with every step. His eyes glinted like a snake's, sharp and unsettling. "I am Obi," he announced, his voice like gravel. "I've come to marry Amara." Mama Ada gasped, clutching the doorframe. Amara stepped forward, her heart pounding. Obi was worse than she'd imagined, his presence a living nightmare. But her reflection in a nearby water pot reminded her of her own curse. She recalled the traveler's words, "Marry him with your soul." Swallowing her fear, she nodded. "Yes, I accept." The village erupted in whispers. Amara, marrying that? As she lost her mind, the wedding was grim. No music, no joy, just stunned silence. Obi wore a stained cloth, Amara a faded dress. Her pride was gone, replaced by a quiet resolve. Amara thought the curse was her punishment, but living with Obi, that was a torment beyond imagination. Could she survive this? Or would she break? The next twist will leave you stunned. In their tiny, musty hut, Obi's snores shook the walls. His feet smelled of rot, his drool stained the mat. He farted with every turn, the stench choking the air. Amara sat by the window, whispering, "This is a nightmare, but I must endure. I must change." Obi was not just ugly, he was cruel. "Cook my meal now," he'd bark. "Scratch my back. Wash my feet." He complained endlessly. "This stew tastes like dirt. Why do you breathe so loudly?" Amara bit her tongue, serving him silently. She woke at dawn, fetched water, scrubbed his foul clothes, and cooked his meals. Slowly, she began to change. She smiled at children, apologized to Lola, Ife, and Kemi. She carried firewood for elders and helped beggars at the market. One day, she saw a girl fall and rushed to clean her wounds, offering her bread. Unbeknownst to her, Mama Ngozi sat under a mango tree, watching. "She's learning," the old woman whispered. Amara was changing, but was it enough? That night, a dream would reveal the truth, and a twist that will break your heart. Don't stop watching now. One night, as Obi's snores rattled the hut, Amara gazed at the moon. "If I ever regain my beauty," she whispered, "I'll never mock another soul. I'll never forget this pain." In her dreams, Mama Ngozi appeared, radiant as starlight. "My child, your beauty is back. Not in your face, but in your heart. Tomorrow, you shall see." Amara woke with a start and rushed to the water pot. Her scream was one of joy. Her skin was smooth, her eyes bright, her hair full and lustrous. Her beauty had returned, more radiant than ever. She ran outside, singing. The village gathered, awestruck. "The curse is broken," they cried. Obi stumbled out, blinking. "You're not my wife. My wife was ugly." Amara smiled, her heart light. "Thank you, Obi. You were my lesson." She handed him a bowl of stew. "May you find someone who loves you as you are." With that, she left the hut, her parents embracing her with tears of joy. Weeks later, a prince named Toby arrived from a distant kingdom. He'd heard of Amara's transformation, her journey from pride to humility. When he saw her, he fell in love, not just with her beauty, but with her heart. Their wedding was a spectacle. Drums thundered, dancers spun, and the village rejoiced. Amara treated her servants with kindness, greeted every elder, and played with children. She even visited Obi, gifting him new clothes. Her mirror no longer held her captive. Her beauty now shone from within. Amara's story teaches us that pride can blind us, but humility can heal us. True beauty isn't in the mirror. It's in the kindness we show, the love we give, and the lessons we learn. What did you take from this tale? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more stories that touch the heart. Until next time, keep shining from within.